Hi everyone, I'm going to go into the hive today because the bees have been eating into the quilt box, which is this top box that I have shavings in. I've been seeing the shavings in the bottom tray. So I'm going to, there we go. So just to show you, so the bottom tray there, these shavings are from the quilt box. So we don't want that. It's possibly meaning that they need more room, so I'm going to put another box on, and hopefully I don't need the smoker. If I do, I'll go and light it up. Fingers crossed these ladies will let me have a quick peek in the top, and off we go. Okay, let's go take a look. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what's happening because there is actually not a hole here. So where they're getting the shavings from is a mystery. Okay, let's keep going. So as you can see, they are doing well on that sugar patty. I'm glad it's not a big mess in there. It is warm enough that they are not clumping. But they are not happy that I've opened this up. Everyone's kind of scurried down. I did a little bit of a spray to see if I could calm the ladies down. And some bees with pollen on them. Alright, so we're going to open things up a little bit and see what's happening since it's a warmer day. Just cleaned up a sugar patty here. And we're going to pull a couple of frames out for the first time. Doesn't look like much is happening on this one. The outer one has nothing happening at all. I don't know where my J hook has gone, but we'll see what we can do here. This has some honey on it, but nothing much else. I'm actually going to put that on the outside because I'm going to put that one with nothing on it further in. Again, nothing much happening on this one. Okay. Oh, there's the other. Oh, this looks pretty. Okay, so this one here you'll see is really white. So that's fresh wax. They're building this one up and sort of fixing the hole that they made in the middle. This top one here has some honey on it. So I'm guessing brood will be down the bottom, but I'm not going to go into the bottom today. I'm just having a little peek at the top. No, I've got a mad bee on my face. Don't try and sting me. It's okay. She's stuck there. Okay, so this is pretty heavy with honey. Honey frame, they're all working away. There's some uncapped and capped honey. This one has pollen and honey. Oh, this one has some brood in it, so that's great. Okay. So the queen is laying. You'll see in the middle there, there's darker caps there. And those are capped brood. So that is wonderful. Okay, again, there's brood on this frame and honey on the sides. I'm just having a cursory look to see if the queen is up here anywhere. So far I haven't seen her. She was marked with a slightly different coloring, which was hard. Oh, there she is. Okay. The queen is alive and well. And there she is right there. I'm probably going to recapture her at some stage and remark her so it is easier. She's trying to hide. There she is right there. Hopefully you can see that. You've got a bee on your camera there right now. Okay, she's right there. Hey, awesome. Queen is alive and well. All right, we'll leave her alone. I'd love to know what's going on the bottom, but I'm not going to pull it apart today, so. Okay, another frame with brood in the middle, honey on the outside, which is what we want to see. Just making sure there's no queen cups being built. And they're finally building out one of these frames, which they don't like so much, which is great. I'm happy to see that. Sorry, guys. Wonderful. Fun little bee chain happening here. Probably too soon to put this on, but I'm curious. Experimentation this year. Okay, so we're going to put the quilt box back on because we're supposed to have another cold snap next week. Okay, we've got a different food this time. I picked this up from when I went to the bee club meeting last month. It's called Appy Pasta. So it is another good bee fondant. And we're going to give this a try. This time I'm going to keep it in the plastic. So we just cut the little hole away here. And then we just put it over top of the hole cover there. Okay, and then we're going to put the insulating back on. This hive had some mold issues last time, and it seems to still be having some mold issues. So I'm going to have to pull this one completely apart to see what's happening. This hive seems to be doing pretty good in regards to bees going out and foraging. The one next to it isn't, so I'm kind of not quite sure what is happening here. So off we go. So as you can see, mold and moisture. So we're going to have to give that one a good scrub. So this hive is still not as strong as the front hive. They have gone through their sugar patty, which is amazing. they're still working on their pollen patty. So as you can see, not as many bees in the top here, but we are going to go take a look. And they haven't eaten much pollen patty, but there is no sugar patty left. So that moisture in the top means they're not regulating their hive temperature properly. It's kind of cool. You can see here they've built some wax and actually physically joined frames together. I'm unfortunately going to have to break those apart to get in there and see what's happening. Lots of nice comb on there. Okay, they're putting a bit of honey and building up the comb on that side. I am going to scrape off these extra bits. This one feels heavy, so it must have some honey in it. Oh, found the queen. There she is with her red dot. So it's nice to see her alive. There's actually some brood in this frame. Okay, so she's there. We just got to figure out what's happening with their moisture issue. Okay, this has brood and honey on it as well. And pollen. So I'm not seeing any mold on the actual frames, which is good. So I might just end up replacing the quilt box. Maybe that is the issue. You'll see these back bees are a lot more gentler so far, touch wood. They don't seem to get as upset with me getting into their hive. So they're building this one out nicely. I'm very happy with that. There's a couple of frames in here that haven't been built out that much, so I'm going to move them to the middle. They're just starting on that one. Oh, no, this one has some mold on it. Okay, so this one, unfortunately, is coming out. You can see there. So I'm going to remove the mold items. Looks like we found our corner here. There must have been maybe a water leak, potentially. I'm wondering if that's what happened there. Okay. All right. I will go and get some more frames. I had to switch out the box because the bottom box was not looking good and it needs a good clean out. I'm going to put some of the sugar patty that I have here. just over the hole. And now we have to, because that's so fat, this is going to turn into a jigsaw puzzle, this hive, but hopefully it'll work out. Not as many bees going out foraging, so I am a little concerned. And there seems to be a little bit of mold on the top, I think. Well, we'll see. We'll keep going. Okay, so we have some girls. I see them. They're good so far. Let's make some space here. Let's flip this over. So they're eating through their pollen patty and sugar. Whew, really glued together. They've done a good job there, and I've just unsealed it for them. There's still a big clump on the quilt box. I'm just taking a look and making sure that the queen isn't in there somewhere. But as you can see, not quite as busy, but we'll give this a little pull apart and see what's happening. Oops, gooey, soggy. Kind of interesting, the sugar fondant is so crispy now. They've taken all the moisture out of it. Off we go. Let's take a little looky to the hive. Maybe I'll find my hive tool. Well, they've done a pretty good job of sticking everything together in this hive. Gotta give them that. My guess is on the lower part of this frame it's maybe joined. Oh yeah, there's some honey in there. Yum, yum. Okay, it was joined to the side of the box there, so I'll clean that up. I've got some good honey stores. This is the hive that went into the winter stronger than the one on the right here. So they did have more honey. So far no brood, so let's keep going. Frames are all ready for brood. Got their little honey semicircle. Okay, we found some brood. Okay, I don't see any fresh eggs yet. Oh, there's the queen. Right there. So she's alive and well. Okay, let's get her back inside. So she's a... Okay, so I'm not going to pull the box apart from the bottom. There is moisture there though. Okay. Look at the last frame. Okay, so she's just started laying again, I guess. There's not much happening. Just trying to figure out what this moisture in here and if it's going to be an issue. I think it's going to be okay. Alright, let's put this one back together again.